Hey guys, welcome back to the Man Cave. I'm Shannon, and we're actually not in the Man Cave today. We're actually in my home gym. If you've been keeping up with me on my vlogging channel, we cleared out our garage and turned it into a home gym. I've been doing fitness vlogs over on that channel recently for my weight loss journey, so make sure you check that out. And today, I received a package in the mail. Figured since I haven't done a video for this channel in a while, I would go ahead and do a box opening. This is an electric guitar. It has been about 12 or 13 years since I've actually seriously played a guitar. I used to be in a couple bands, and I played guitar all through my 20s and late teens. So recently I really missed playing guitar. So my wife told me to go on to Amazon and browse the guitars and pick one out. So that's what we're doing today. First things first, what I also got were some picks. I like the small, thick picks. They're not floppy and flimsy like the bigger picks are. I find that I have more control over the smaller, thicker picks, which I'll go ahead and open up right now and give you a look at one. Upside down. All right. So these are the types of picks I like. Doing speed metal especially, these are easier to control. You can gallop real well with these. So also what I got here is my foot pedal. I used to have a blue V amp in a similar style, and I really liked it. Of course, they no longer have the model that I used to have, so I went with this MG100 model and guitar processor. So there's that, and I'm gonna have to get my amp out of the man cave. Actually, we're getting ready to order purchase a new shed, a second shed for storage here probably in the next 2 months. And right now, all the stuff that we were storing in our garage is currently in the man cave. So I'm gonna have to unbury my amp in order to play this thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, so this is from Ashthorpe, and it gives you a few chords you can play. And it comes in a case. It's actually a backpack case, which is cool. I like that. And we have a strap, cord, and some picks. Let me take these out a minute and show you guys, can do a little comparison between these picks and the ones I ordered. Alright, so here's the picks that it came with. As you can see, big, very thin, floppy. And here's the picks I ordered. So, there's a little tutorial for you guys. Now, I found when playing metal, when you play fast, smaller picks are the way to go. But if you're strumming and kind of need that floppiness, then a bigger pick is the way to go. So let's go ahead, take a look at this. You got Ashthorpe embroidered on the case. It's already unzipped. Alright, so we can put came with extra strings. Not sure if these strings are any good or not. And they are steel strings, so that's good. I'm not a big fan of the nylon strings. They break too easily, so steel strings are the way to go. It also comes with a cleaning cloth. And we have the strap here. By the way, I don't know how well you could tell on my shirt, but it's not dirty. I just actually got it out of the dryer. It's actually stained up. My white shirts don't stay white for very long. I wish they did, but they don't. But here's a strap. So we'll go ahead and put that in here. I used to have a number of guitars, and even considered building my own one day, but never really got around to it. They did cover this in like a foam sleeve, I guess you'd call it, for protection. Now, normally, when I purchase guitars, I will go into a shop to purchase one, but with the whole COVID closures and everything, it was just easier to order it off Amazon. And this is pretty. Look at that. My favorite color, green. Very nice. Awesome. I am happy that it has this style of neck bolt where I can turn it up here. But it doesn't look like it needs turned, actually. The neck is curved the way I like it, so the strings are closer to the fretboard. When it's curved backward, the strings down here raise up, and that's more blues and jazz musicians, as well as some country musicians prefer that way. However, rock and metal musicians actually prefer the strings to be closer to the fretboard, just because it's easier to play fast that way. So let's go ahead and grab a pick. And I'm not going to tune it right now because I can't tune by ear. And I'll have to download a tuning app from my phone in order to tune it. And that's way out of tune. So I will have to tune that. Oh man. What the hell? So I guess you get what you pay for. The fretboard, I mean not the fretboard, the pick guard is all scratched up, dinged up. I'm wondering if this maybe was a return or if it got scratched up in production. Actually, hang on. It looks like, yeah, that's just a coating, a plastic coating for protection during shipping. So we'll go ahead, we'll take that off. Now, not every guitar comes with this. The ones I've purchased at music shops and whatnot have not had these on them, so. And it is kind of difficult to remove it with the strings on. Okay, there's that piece. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. Knobs are kind of tight on here. I'm gonna have to get something to prime up. My first guitar I ever had was an Alvarez guitar. And it's the one I actually learned how to play on a acoustic guitar because in my my senior year of high school they offered guitar classes as an elective. So I took guitar and I also took piano. That'll work for now. I'll have to get something to pop those knobs up with and get it the rest of the way off. But so now with more traditional guitars, this bolt, it goes all the way down. But with more traditional guitars, they actually put it down here. So you have to actually remove the neck, pop the neck off in order to adjust it. This one is really comfortable. Like I said, it's been 12, 13 years since I've seriously played. So I'm really excited to get this tuned up and start jamming out again. I don't have any aspirations on joining a band again. That's just more hassle than I really want to deal with at this time. And I'm just way too busy anyway. This is more for my own enjoyment. And I usually play in drop D, which for drop D, once you get it tuned to E, A, D, G, B, E, once you get that tuned, you just take this one, the top string, the E, and drop it down a quarter of a turn, and that usually gives you a drop D tuning. Now, when I play, I can't get my pinky to work with the rest of my fingers, really. So when I play, I usually only use these 3 fingers. And that's worked for me. I wish I could get my pinky to coordinate with the others, but it is what it is. And yeah. But yeah, I'm really liking this guitar. As I said, if you want to play more for speed, then you need the neck to kind of arch slightly, arch this way, okay? If you want to strum more, then it needs to bend back, and that'll raise the strings up off the fretboard a little bit better. Yeah, this is this beautiful guitar. I'm gonna have to get my guitar stand out of the man cave as well, along with my amp, and start playing it later today. Really excited. Of course, can't do that right away because spring semester just started today. So I've got some schoolwork I've got to do. I've got to get in my workout. I'm on a weight loss and fitness journey. As I mentioned earlier, I do film my workouts for my fitness and weight loss vlog on my Shannon Cornthwaite channel, so make sure you check that out. I've also got 2 other channels I'm working on. Come Again TV, which you guys are already familiar with, and my Psychology of the Unknown channel, which I'm starting to focus on telling stories about true crimes and serial killers, predatory criminals, stuff like that. I took a break from that channel for the past year, a little over a year maybe, and I'm just starting to get back into it because I don't know if you guys have kept up on my other channels, but I recently wrote a book that I'm getting ready to send in to the publisher. It will be released this summer. It's called Jack the Ripper, The Man Behind the Blade. It's a completely original theory, an original take on the crimes. It is a true crime book. It's not a fictional novel or a fictional take on the crimes. It is my own theory of who Jack the Ripper actually was. And it's a theory that I have yet to hear. It may have been kind of mentioned in passing once or twice, but usually it's just brushed off. And in my book, I go in depth on why the person why I believe this person really was Jack the Ripper. Too many things just add up. So, and it is going to be my first of many books to come. I recently retired from lawn care, so I'm no longer doing that. I'm doing school full time, plus writing, plus taking care of the kids during the whole online learning thing. I'm already starting work on my second book, which is going to be a part of a anthology series called Tales from Hell's Hollow, and this one is called The Watcher. I've already designed the book cover for it, and it's going to be based around the Tales from Hell's Hollow anthology series is going to be based around my old short films that I used to produce a few years back. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll be doing more true crime books as well as books about the paranormal, stuff like that. But my Tales from Hell's Hollow book series is going to be fiction. And I do really have aspirations of writing the great American novel one day. I have several plans in mind for future books. So, yeah, being that I'll be in school this spring, I'm taking criminology class, sociology of deviant behavior. I'm also taking educational psychology and film history. So I'm not going to really have a whole lot of time to write this spring. I'll have a lot more time than I did in the fall and last spring, because last spring I was taking 6 classes and this past fall I was taking 5. So I'm only taking 4 classes this semester, and I'll be graduating at the end of the spring. And I recently got accepted to Millikan University here in town. So I'll be starting there in the fall to work towards my bachelor's. Once I get my bachelor's, I will be moving on to begin my doctoral program. So I'm really excited about that. I've only got 2 more years until I get my bachelor's, have my associates at the end of this year, and then after that I'll have between 3 to 4 years for my doctorate. And then we'll see where it goes from there. If I decide to continue an extra 2 years, I can get my certificate in neuropsychology, which is basically the study of how the brain affects behavior. So, yeah. Make sure you head on over to my vlogging channel. It's just my name, Shannon Cornthwaite. It was my original channel here on YouTube. I privatized all my old videos, and I'm starting fresh over there. I've got some videos from whenever I was a Cub Master, teaching scouts how to tie specific knots. And I just recently started switching over to my fitness vlog. Like I said, for that, I come out here to the gym every day and I film my workout routines. We'll be getting a new treadmill here in the next few weeks, along with a rowing machine and a kickboxing bag. So I'll really be able to start hitting my weight loss journey hardcore. So with that being said, I'll give you guys one last look at this Ashthorpe electric guitar. Take care, guys.